Hello, welcome back to my channel, Mel's Stampin' Gallery. I'm Melanie, and today for you I want to create a double page layout using the papers from the Wildflower Celebrations suite from Stampin' Up. Here you see a little bit of the collection with the papers and the coordinating cardstock. There's a coordinating stamp set and die to go with this paper as well. But when I saw this paper, I loved the pinks and the greens and the hint of navy with this paper. And I thought it would be perfect to document my granddaughter's 3 birthdays using this paper. And I will tell you more about their birthdays and so on and so forth as we go along. Okay, but I love this beautiful paper here. So I will clear this out of the way and bring in my Versamat and we will get... All right, so I have got my Versamat and a piece of 12 by 12 white willow cardstock to use as my base. For my inspiration, I should tell you that I chose a sketch from my friends over at the Creative Design Team. Some of you may know it as the CDT. And this is from their sketchbook, Volume 1. And I chose this sketch here, this double page layout. I really liked this circle embellishment cluster up here and the 3 different embellishment clusters across the page. So that's what I decided to use for my layout. And the papers that I have chosen to use are from the sticker sheet and the also from the workshop pack. And I've used a piece of the coordinating cardstock, and that is, I believe, let me look here, it says it is Pretty in Pink. So I'm using the Pretty in Pink here according to the sketch. You see it's got this long piece going down the side, and for this square piece here I've chosen this pattern paper from the workshop kit. And then this is the one that kind of inspired my whole layout. I love this pink birthday cake, and that's going to go down here. All right, so we're just going to start building it up like so. And then we'll bring in the pictures. Now, the sketch called for a 5 by 7, but I didn't have a 5 by 7. I could have printed it out, but I didn't bring any of my 5 by 7 paper with me. So what I did is I just printed it out in a 4 by 6, but then I made a photo mat behind it to measure 5 by 7. So that's going to go about like that. And then there's 3 by 3 photos that go down the strip here. Let me show you the photos I'm going to use for that. And actually the photos I have, I printed out in a 3 by 4 because of the way the photos were taken. They were taken in a landscape, and if I tried to crop them into 3 by 3, I lost too much of the picture. And it was very, very important to get all 3 of the girls in the photo because my granddaughters, and here let me just pull in the other side while I tell you about them. My granddaughters, as you know, I have 3 little granddaughters, ages 2, 5, and 8. And let's see if I can get this all in here for you first of all. There we go. Scoot that over. There we go. They are 5, like I say, 8, 5, and 3, excuse me. And the reason I wanted to get them all 3 in there is because their birthdays are all 3 weeks apart. So we had a triple birthday celebration, and we wanted to have the families all get together at the same time rather than having 3 separate family parties. Each little girl had their own friend party, but we wanted to get the family birthday parties in together at the same time. So that's what we did. We had one party, and actually the middle one, she chose the theme, and it was all about princesses. So that's the middle one, that's the young one, and they were in their little princess dresses with the princess backdrops, photo backdrops, and the whole princess theme. There were cupcakes and party hats and the whole thing. All right, so the sketch calls for a strip here with the 3x4 photos. But again, when I tried to crop the photos, it just wasn't coming out the way I wanted in a 3x4. So I just made this one a 3x4 and these in 3x3s. Okay, so when I'm bringing in this paper, to bring in this paper that I'm using as the mat on this photo over to the other side to have that continuity across the pages. The sketch calls for a strip of coordinating cardstock, kind of like a little border between this top and bottom piece. You aren't really going to see much of it by the time the photos and all the embellishments are down, but I think it does add just a little bit extra. And I do have this strip from the sticker sheet that goes with the workshop, and I'm not sure if I want to use the one that says hooray or the one with the pink tassels. I like the pink tassels, but I like the words hooray. Let's try that. Let's pull that off and see how that looks. I actually think I like the hooray better. The pink tassels kind of blend in too much. So what I can do is, I don't need, and I only have one strip. So what I'll do is I'll put it kind of in the middle. Okay. Let's see, let's just snip off a little bit here. All right, and then over here on the other side, I can just snip a little. Let's put it under here. And I'm just going about halfway in between just to cover up that little bit of a gap. All right, and I can cut that. Let me lift up this picture, get this picture out of the way for a second here. And we will trim that off because you don't want to waste any of it. I have a little tiny piece I can maybe use somewhere else. Okay, we'll put that back down and we'll put this photo back over here. The layout is almost complete, but it's time for the fun part, which is the embellishments. And I'm just showing you there some of the die cuts that are part of the Wildflower Birthday Specialty Designer Series paper. And as part of that pack, not only do you get the beautiful Designer Series papers, but you also get 2 sheets of those die cuts, which give you lots of options, obviously for your card fronts, but also obviously for your scrapbook pages. And I was just showing you there how I was using the circle dies from the Spotlight on Nature collection to create some of those die cut circles. I like to use those as like a grounding piece underneath your embellishments. Kind of think of it as your rug under your couch. It kind of brings everything together so they're not just hanging out there in outer space. All right, so then now I'm also bringing in, you see some of these die cut pieces, and those are from actually from the scrapbook, the birthday celebration scrapbook collection. It had some of these large embellishment pieces to go with it, so I've used those in most of my embellishment clusters as well. And I'm just fiddling with all the embellishments. Some of these I keep in there at the end, and some of these I end up not using at all. But I'm thinking right down there I need a little something, so I've got those little tags I'm showing you that I've cut from the coordinating DSP, and I've used the little banner shapes from the Nested Essentials die to create some little banners down there at the bottom. And then I'm just building up another cluster with some more of those die cut pieces from the Specialty Designer Series paper collection. I'm just adding a little bit here and there. And let's see, just kind of thinking, do I need the leaves there? And now we need the titles, and the sketch called for a large title down there on the left hand side and then a subtitle up here in the right. And these are stickers that I've pulled off the sticker sheet, again from the scrapbooking workshop. Of course, it was a special day, and I thought that went perfectly as a perfect title there. And I just put them on their self-adhesive sticker sheets, so I didn't pop them up or anything. I just put them down directly onto my layouts. All right, so you might have noticed that the background is a little different. I am home now. I was away from my scrapbook room, but I am back now and finishing this up. So that pink just looked a little too plain to me. So one of my go-tos is to use a splatter brush or glimmer brush and splatter around the cardstock. And I used this is the gold splatter brush or glimmer brush from Close to My Heart, but Stampin' Up! Has the Wink of Stella brush that is in gold, so that obviously could be used there as well. And then I thought that little corner up there was a little bit too blank, and I had some more of those die cut pieces. So I just brought in some more color up in that corner and just fiddled with these die cuts a little bit more to cover up that blank spot in the photo, kind of a dead area in the photos, and that just kind of helps bring everything around together. And then the blow out the candles again was from the die cuts from the scrapbooking workshop kit. And then we're going to add the dots, as I often do, to each of the clusters, and those were the party dots that coordinate with this wildflower birthday suite collection. And I'm just using my pickup tool and the putty. Oh, I'm showing you that the putty there got a little funky, so I had to clip it off with it, just pinch it off, and then you can just twist it to turn up a little bit more. And of course, when you run out, there are refills that you can purchase from there. So we're just putting them around in each little cluster. That one was not being cooperative, so I used the pointy part of my pickup tool. And then I'll add some more up here in this corner as well to spotlight the title. I'll just bring this up here close so you can get a close-up view of some of those little embellishment clusters. And I think I'm going to add my journaling right up there. You can see that gold shimmer there. If you like this video, don't forget to like and subscribe to my channel. Hit the notification bell so that you are notified each time I upload a video. Thanks for joining me today. And if you are looking for more crafty inspiration, be sure to check the playlist on screen. Thanks. Till next time.